Sup, gents? It's the Couch Pundies. Another edition of the most talked about sports. What do you call it?
Couch show.
Couch show. Yes, this is the number one couch show in the world.
Yeah.
It's a two-man show today. You know, our big man G is not available. He's incapacitated.
Yeah, he's incapacitated due to
Get well, G.
due to Liverpool lies.
Yeah, ever since VDV didn't win the Ballon d'Or, he's just
sick. He's not
depressed,
feeling well, and sorry.
But like we said,
Get well soon, buddy.
No
Get well
defender
soon, buddy.
deserves to win that show. At the end of the day, so guys, yeah, we're here. We're just gonna talk about just a general show on anything and everything. But first and foremost, Ole is not gonna get fired.
Tell
Especially
me
after this
how
weekend.
It feels. Ole is on the wheel. I've been talking crazy. I've been talking at your assholes. Hey, this, that, Ole. Little bros people, bro. Little bros people, bro. Talk about your Mourinho. That's what I was busy cutting at. Jose Mourinho. Little brody, bro. Pep Guardiola. Little brody, bro. But you know, man, like, I just feel like Ole is he's good for the confidence of the boys, but his tactics are very questionable.
Does he have tactics?
Yeah, I think he's emulating what Sir Alex Ferguson, because a lot of that football is like that, you know, absorb pressure, counter attack, absorb pressure. The problem with that now is that these teams have got very good players. Bro. They've got very. How do you absorb pressure for that long? Do you understand?
And also it depends if the team's gonna put pressure, because I think the teams you guys have struggled against is where you guys had to make the play.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you guys had to make the play and attack the other team. You just can't do it. But when teams come through and attack you guys on the counter. And by the way, Rashford, I know it's what form, ne? Because form is not permanent. Because I know you, after about 2-3 games, you're gonna start playing cock again.
You're talking rubbish. You are class, got nothing to do with form. You are class. That form was temporary, but the class is starting to show.
It's a good thing you're still scoring penalties, by the way.
Guys, penalties are part of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I understand what everybody's hype about. He scores penalties, so he's supposed to miss them. Is that what you guys want him to do? Do you want him to miss the penalties and then you come talk rubbish about him again about missing penalties? The guy's scoring penalties. When he was missing the penalties, everybody was on his case about missing the penalties. Now that he's scoring the penalties, everybody's on his case about the penalties. But anyway, for me personally, I don't want to get too excited as a Man United fan. I mean, they played very well against Man City. I want to lie. I think that's the best I've seen them play this season. The Spurs game was nice, but the way they played it,
man, was nowhere. Like Mourinho, what happened, dude?
We little broed him.
Sure, that was.
But Mourinho's always had a rubbish. He has a he has a rubbish defense, and I'm thinking something that he's gonna fix. Once he fixes that defense, guys, Spurs,
It was Spurs, bro. I mean, like, but like they were nowhere against you guys. Like,
yeah, no, they
didn't show up at all.
Yeah, big. I can't really explain the Spurs' performance. It was very weird. It was very strange, and I think it was also a psychological battle between Man United players and Jose Mourinho, the Spurs coach. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's like no, we know how he is and blah blah blah. But for Spurs, I think and I think for Spurs, the confidence wasn't where it's supposed to be for a team that was, you know, rebuilding and whatnot. And they focused, like, it was all Dele Alli, and Kane was out of the match. And I think Harry Kane is a very important part of Spurs. And if he doesn't show up for matches,
it becomes a problem.
Yeah, it becomes a problem because and it wasn't like Spurs didn't play terrible. It was just a close game. It was one of those matches, you know, it was a very, very close match.
Like a knockout game.
Yeah, and Spurs didn't take their chances and Man United took their chances. That's the only reason. But the Man City and Man United...
surprising that he was...
Man City and Man United completely outplayed Man City.
And I think for the first time, De Gea showed up. He hasn't really.
Yeah, he has.
Really,
you know what? It was because that idiot was busy posting videos on Twitter saying that De Gea's washed out. He's not on the level of Edison. My man. And I've been tagging this guy on Twitter and asking him where he is. He's hiding now. And he's also a pundit. He's hiding now. Bro, please come out of the woodworks. Come on,
because I think for the first game he's really
yeah, he was.
been there for you guys.
There's a save. I think it was Kevin De Bruyne's when Kevin De Bruyne came in from the right.
From the right. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
like
brilliant.
that's like reflex. Like.
And De Gea's got this thing about him now where you can actually see his experience is starting to show through because he makes. I don't want to say difficult saves, but like you know where most goalkeepers would make, he makes it look easy. You know, he takes his time, composes himself, and his positioning.
It doesn't look spectacular because of all of his experience. It looks like it was an
routine.
easy save.
It looks like a routine. I mean, De Gea is. For the longest time, he was a shot stopper. Like he was, you know, like what I feel what man not Neuer Ter Stegen is. He's a shot stopper. Like you know, he doesn't do anything fancy or anything, but he stops shots. You know, and that's where he was. And I think the defense for the longest time was rubbish at Man United. He had to be. Do you know what I mean? He didn't have a choice. But now the defense is a bit better. It's not where it's supposed to be, but it's a bit better, especially with Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof.
Oh, that guy. Take out Sterling out of your pocket, bro. Like,
yeah,
come on, eh?
Put Man Sterling back. Man City needs him for Arsenal.
Fred. Fred.
Fred is finally red, bro. That's it. That's my statement. Fred is finally red.
And Man City, that was not cool, bro.
Yeah.
No to racism. But you know what I like about England, guys? You guys arrested the guy, you got him fired. You know
what I mean?
That's how you get rid of racists. Not this play behind closed doors nonsense you guys like doing. But also, I mean, McSauce. I think him coming back is a blessing for you guys.
No, he's literally. I think Ole said he's undroppable, and that's exactly what he is right now. He is literally. I think he's literally our best player.
At the moment.
At the moment, he's our best player. And I can't wait to have Pogba back and have Fred and Max Sauce there and then Pogba playing in front of them.
But that's going to be like...
Yeah.
I'd love to see how that's going to look.
Yeah.
But speaking about that, what happened to James? Like, he's just gone quiet lately.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, anyway, it was probably just his first few games. You know.
No. I don't think
first few games everybody plays well.
I don't think that. I just feel like Rashford is because Rashford is performing at his best again. Guys like Daniel James don't come through. But he got that assist for Martial in the goal against Man City. Martial's goal. Yeah. But the boys.
You guys are back to third. Well done. But by the way, speaking about, we were just talking about Tottenham. I thought they would be relegated, but welcome back to like Europa League level. We appreciate that. But while you're laughing, dude, did you guys see Son's goal?
This guy's an ass. Yeah, we saw Son's goal.
It was not against Man United, but it was top goal.
No, but that was impressive. Right? Like there was like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like some guy did an edit on like one of the videos, and it was like Sonic the Hedgehog collecting coins. Song, you know what? Song is an incredible player.
Underrated.
He's an incredible. I've always wanted better for him. In terms of playing for a better team, like I always saw him playing for I don't know, like Real Madrid or something, because that pace, man, it deserves to be in Spanish football. Do you know what I mean? And just because he just literally outruns people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got a like crazy turn up.
Yeah, he's got a crazy.
I was actually watching his interview. He said he was tired by the time he had to shoot.
Yeah, no,
but he was just hoping he doesn't plug the goal.
But honestly, that was
a nice one, man. Shout out to you, Son.
And it just goes to show that having a coach like Mourinho, like what it does for players' confidence. Man. Son has always been nice. Dele Alli has always been nice like that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And so they haven't have the world class mentality, and I think that winning
with Mourinho.
Yeah, that winning thing. I feel like once Mourinho is able to build a side that he personally wants, with the players that he wants, Spurs are definitely going to be a force to be
contenders. Yeah.
Because that guy's gonna have Harry Kane, he's gonna have Song, he's gonna have Dele Alli. Unfortunately, no Eriksen. So, but
hopefully, maybe Eriksen might sign. But moving on from that, I mean, moving on from that, I mean, guys, we had the Champions League this weekend. This week actually. Anything to? Okay, wait, dude. How do you fire Ancelotti after he gets you qualified
Italians.
for the three
Italians.
stages. That's some mafia stuff, man.
Italians, bruh. Italians. These are the same people when some of these teams have to be relegated. Bro, like it does, like, you know what? I think there's a lot happening at Napoli. Even Koulibaly says he wants to leave like immediately, Chan.
Yeah.
He wants out. You know, there's a lot.
Yeah, the guy is
like
the owner is like a mobster.
he is, bro. And okay, you are not. I'm not saying.
I'm in South Africa. You can't get us.
Yeah, but I know these guys. Watched enough movies to say, well, he's coming to Cape Town.
But now, speaking about Ancelotti, I mean, how do you have your brother-in-law, your son-in-law, as part of your coaching staff?
Well, like, you live in
what
South
kind
Africa.
of nepotism are you doing
You
in
live in South
Napoli?
Africa. What kind of a question is that?
That's all. Like, just for that, you should have been fine. Do you think he's a good fit for Everton?
No. I think he's too much for Everton. Everton needs. I think that Ferguson guy that they've got coaching Everton now as a caretaker, leave him there. He loves the team. I don't think Carlo Ancelotti gives a rat's ass about Everton. I don't think he gives a rat's ass about making Everton a great team. And that's why that's why the great coaches will never go to a side like Everton. Not with all due respect to Everton, but they want a team where they can, you know what I mean?
With the legacy.
Yeah, with a legacy, you know what I mean? That he can add to his profile as a coach.
Portfolio.
Do you understand? Yeah, his portfolio is good. I think it took a lot for Mourinho to say, okay, I'll go be a Spurs coach.
I think Mourinho's like that.
Yeah, but I feel like it took a lot for him to say that, okay, I'll be a Spurs coach. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's a nice point to prove a point.
Yeah, because
he's
now
always wanted to prove points.
That's what he is. But Carlo Ancelotti is not that guy. Carlo Ancelotti is a guy that coached Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Do you know what I mean? That's who Carlo Ancelotti is. He's coached Chelsea also. Yeah, he's also coached Chelsea.
What does that say about Arsenal, bro? Are you that pathetic that even a top-notch coach with Ancelotti would rather choose Everton than you guys? I mean,
but I also think that Carlo Ancelotti sees what we all see, that Arsenal has too many problems. You don't want to be caught up in that mess.
Yeah, I mean, first you have to choose between five captains. I mean, that's a difficult choice to make.
And you have to decide what you're going to do with Xhaka while he's standing in the... You understand? And Nicolas Pepe is overpaid cunt that's not scoring goals. So I feel like he doesn't want to be caught up in all that mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That Napoli side, he did wonders with them. You know what I mean? They were a good side. They were a very good side. So I don't think he wants to be caught up in that mess. But if he does go to Everton, I think the football world is all going to be like,
What's happening?
Yeah.
Just talking about that, I'm just watching Lampardi's team playing on TV. Like, what the hell is going on in Chelsea? Like,
guys, you know, I tweeted this now, so I'm gonna say it live. Guys, Chelsea, stop talking rubbish. Stop telling us that you're gonna sign Kylian Mbappe. No. You are not going to sign Kylian Mbappe. You are not going to sign Jadon Sancho. Don't even want to sign those people. Sign defenders, guys. Your defense is the most terrible. Koulibaly wants to leave. Go for that guy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go for him. It's gonna be. It kind of sucks. You guys are gonna get knocked out anyway in the second round of the Champions League. It doesn't even matter who you play. Like I'm literally saying, you're gonna get knocked out. It doesn't even matter who you play because it takes you guys too long to adjust into matches and all. You know, you're gonna knock. So it's fine. Go get Koulibaly because you're gonna get knocked out anyway. You won't have to worry about it. But from a defensive, like we're looking at it now. Like I just saw Zuma do some weird stuff. Like
Zuma.
I don't understand it, bro. Like I honestly don't understand what the hell's going on there. So get defenders, guys. Leave Kylian Mbappe.
Like, no, seriously, guys.
Yeah.
Kylian Mbappe is not at your level.
He's
You're right
not.
with Mason Mount and Tammy Abramson. That's your guys' level. But get defense, I mean, and maybe a good... Okay, but you got Kante there, so I wouldn't say you need...
Their midfield is fine. Their midfield is fine.
Defense,
They've got that Russian guy. They've got Sarisan. Who's Sarisan again? Who's Sarisan? That boy. The boy that's Sarisan.
Sorry.
Yeah. No man. What's his name? Jorginho. Yes, that's Sarisan. Sari came with that boy, and none of the Chelsea guys liked him.
Yeah, but he's quite good.
Yeah, he's quite good. They've got Zinchenko. They've got that guy. And then they've got it's not Zinchenko. What's his name? Kovacic or something.
Kovacic, yeah.
Yeah.
Our like,
and they've got Kante.
So
They're
the
good.
midfield is
Going
good,
forward,
it's
they've got
just
Pulisic,
defense.
they've got Mason Mount, they've got Tammy Abraham, they've got Hudson-Odoi. They've got a lot of... Just fix the defense.
And
That's
you
it.
and
then
stop
they'll be
playing Lampardi, man. Like, have a bit of Kaunas. That's what I'm gonna say. But I mean, as we move forward, guys, Champions League last 16 is sorted. I mean, all the big teams have kind of like made it. If you, Shush, was the guy who could control what's coming out of the pod, give me 2 games, just 2. Out of all of them, just give me 2 of who you would feel you'd like to see play who in the last 16.
I'd definitely put Liverpool and Real Madrid. Like that's no joke. Liverpool, Real Madrid, and then I'd also like to see Barcelona and versus Bayern Munich. Man, why wait for the? Let's have fireworks now. Let's have fireworks now. Let's not wait for.
And Man City's gonna play like an Atalanta, obviously, or some swag team because they always get lucky in the draw.
That's why they lose eventually, bro. Because they have all these easy games, and then they meet a Spurs side that's
like it was a difficult.
You know what I mean? Like no, they meet a Spurs side that really wants to, progress in it. Because I feel like winning the Champions League is probably the most hardest thing that any team has to go. For the first time, it's the hardest. As Chelsea, right? Chelsea.
But so what? I mean, Ajax got knocked out.
Bro, that's
like from semi-finals to being knocked out.
Yeah, Ajax.
That's like maybe you shouldn't have sold De Ligt. But anyway,
no. But at Ajax, he was very good. And I think the biggest I've been kind of watching Ajax, and their matches and all that. I think the biggest thing for Ajax was they lost Frankie De Jong, and Frankie De Jong was such an important part of that team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was the glue. He was the guy, making the passes through to Tadic and Ziyech and all those guys. But just them, man.
But I think
they're the same as Chelsea. I think they're the same as Chelsea. That they don't have they don't know how to control a match. Do you understand? They'll score 4 goals.
They're ladies.
Yeah. They don't know how to control a match.
Lady mentality.
That's why I'm saying Chelsea needs some experience. Like, go for Toby Alderweireld if you guys want. Go for whoever the hell you want.
So I mean, guys, we're in December now. So I mean, a couple of weeks the whole December January transfer season is going to be open. Anyone your team you want to buy?
Everybody.
Wanna bring Lukaku back?
No. He must just.
Oh man, Luke Shaw. You're an idiot, bro. You're like an idiot. If you guys don't know what Luke Shaw done did, so Inter Milan got knocked out of the Champions League, and his tweet was Luke Shaw, welcome back, and I was like,
just put in perspective. In February, when Lukaku was it February? No, in May, when Lukaku joined Inter Milan, he actually tweeted that he's going to be playing in the Champions League with a smiley face. So now, homie's like, so Luke Shaw went and tweeted, welcome back, because they got knocked out. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
But anyway, Inter Milan, man. Like I'm not understand what happened. Like I honestly.
I also don't understand what happened.
I can't explain it. I don't understand.
Like that for me was also a shock.
Yeah, it was shocking to say the least. You know what I mean? It was shocking.
But I mean,
Valverde knocked him out while he was asleep.
Dude, the guy was like,
he was literally.
he hasn't coached. But that just shows how easy it is to coach Barcelona. You could sleep throughout the whole game and the team still gonna work. Like, come on.
And they still go through, bro.
Like, come on.
But like on a serious note though, I think we should do everything in our power to get either Madison or Ericsson.
Madison's not going to come to you guys with his team being the only team that could probably challenge Liverpool.
Yeah, my man. There's a big difference between Leicester City and Manchester United. Big difference. Not just financially, but matters.
But
just
think
like,
about it. Matters is playing in the same position as Pogba. So if he comes to Man United and Pogba's fit, he's going to eat bench.
He doesn't have to eat bench.
How are you going to... What formation are you going to play
We
with?
can't always be playing defensive football. Some matches require... Matters eats bench at Leicester also. It's
No,
not like,
he doesn't.
He does. I'm telling you, he doesn't start.
We might rest him, but he doesn't
Yes,
eat
then
bench.
we'll rest him. But listen, what my thing is that with we like, look, Pogba was out for such a long time. Do you understand? We Manchester United, we should have players high quality players that are willing to sit on the bench at Manchester United. But then the thing is that over the past couple of years, we've dropped in. We've dropped in I'm not gonna say, in depth, and that's our biggest problem because it took
Yeah,
Pereira.
I still forgive you guys for putting Varane on the bench. Yeah.
I remember you must let that go. It took Pereira and Fred too long to adjust.
Yeah.
Do you understand? A guy like Maddison, he comes in, he's nice, you know, he's scoring goals, he's doing this, he's doing that. So for us, in order for us to like,
But I want like a Madison, a McTominay, and a Pogba midfield.
ooh, you see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that would be like.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But guys, you know what? Don't say just because G's not here, we're not talking about Liverpool. I just want to put it out there. I don't care who says what. Sadio Mane is the best Liverpool player in the world to have ever played for Liverpool.
Guys like in the world.
The guy. Okay, but I did say he's the best Liverpool player in the world. So
To ever play for Liverpool.
the guy, his passes, man. Yo,
And Michael Owen.
Michael Owen.
And guess where he won his league? You Liverpool swines.
What the hell's going on with Salah, bro? He's got a nice goal, by the way, in the Champions League, but
Salah
missing chances like
yeah,
crazy.
Salah, and I think it's gonna cost them in the Champions League, especially that 2-match thing. You know, if they meet us like that, that really takes its chances. He misses too many. I think he misses too many sitters, and like I'm talking sitters, guys. I'm not talking about where he has to like wingle. No, I'm just talking about him standing in front of the pole.
In fact, the goal he scored was more difficult than the 3 chances he missed that were sitters.
I feel like he's still trying to prove that he doesn't have to, man. And Salah has always been like
Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, bro. Like keep it simple. You've got two of the best passes in terms of crossing into the box in English football right now with Robertson and Trent Alexander. So like stop making life difficult for yourself. Like he's always doing weird stuff, like wanting to run on. Like what are you doing? Just tap the ball in, bro. Tap the ball in. So I think it's Liverpool. It doesn't really matter.
But anyway, guys, congratulations. You guys have only lost once this year. Probably gonna just kill us this year, this season. Remember, season starts in August. So hopefully you keep it up. And I want to say, guys, if you guys lose the league from this position, you guys should be. FIFA must just ban you from football.
I think they won't, and let me this is why I think they won't, and I'm saying this time around, is that they bench is really
no one's
showing
challenging
up,
them also.
Yeah, but their bench is really showing up. Like guys like Keita.
2 goals in 2 games. Yeah,
Keita's very, very nice. I don't think Keita should be a backup player for any team. It's really sad that he is. I say put Henderson on the bench, but who am I?
Henderson's the captain.
So.
He's the Englishman.
So?
In the English team.
So?
Can't put him on the bench. English pride. We overrate our players.
Yeah, but that's also a problem. Yeah.
See?
But like Naby Keita shouldn't be sitting on the bench. Shouldn't be eating on the bench for Henderson. I'm sorry. And I know you guys love him. He's like old English pride.
Like what does Henderson offer? Like really?
Then that Naby Keita is nice, bro. He is nice. He is nice.
Imagine Naby Keita. You got Van Waldum in there. Those two,
bro.
With Fabinho.
With Fabinho.
Man, then you got like Mane, Salah, and Firmino in front. That'd be just killing.
That is nice, bro. With the option to throw in who's that boy that's from Arsenal?
Ox
with an option to throw in Ox. Like
and you can just take the captains and give it to VVD.
Yeah, give it to VVD. Like Henderson, guys. But who am I?
Talking about VVD, I mean, we saw a post on Twitter where it was talking about the best or the most expensive defender. So guys, this was the list. I can't remember the top 2 because they were Liverpool.
It was Trent Alexander. It was Trent Alexander-Arnold at 110 million.
110.
Guys, listen to what I'm saying. Put this into perspective. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I think the boy's 21.
Yeah.
You see, at 110 million, and then Virgil van Dijk at 100 million, and then it was.
That was 80. Somebody at 80. But either way, this is my gripe with this, and this is what I also tweeted. Guys, you're talking about speculation. You guys had Koulibaly was 7 million, you had Kimmich at 70 million, you had a number of guys at 70 million. And this was the top 10, and Maguire was not there. Maguire was actually paid 80 million. I'm not saying he's a great defender. I'm saying we've got on file, on paper, 80 million was spent for the guy. How does it not make your guys top 10 where you got the other guys at 70 million? Like,
agenda over.
I'm not saying he's a great, get me right, I'm not saying he's a great defender, but I'm saying 80 million was paid. And I'm not gonna lie, Trent is a great player, but we don't spend 100 million on a defender. I don't care.
He's not even, he doesn't even defend, bro.
He can create as many chances as you want.
That boy going forward is nice, but defending he's average. I don't even think he can. I've never seen him make a tackle. Honestly, he's good going forward. He's very. I think Robertson is a better defender than he is. Do you understand? But like, guys, stop talking rubbish and saying that these guys they're not. Nobody's gonna pay 110 million for that boy. Nobody's gonna pay. You know what I mean?
Because you can't even sell shirts. I mean, guys, there's
a theory to the whole
theory to the market. You buy a guy. You pay a lot of money. It's not just performance. He has to work it back. It's not just based on how you play. So that list was nonsense. And by the way, if I'm talking about the best defenders, it has to be VDV. He has to be.
Yeah, he has to be there. He has to be there.
He has to be number one.
He has to be number one. He is. Like.
Also because he's marketable.
Yes.
And he will sell stuff.
And he has a ponytail.
Yeah,
he has a ponytail.
And he's light skinned.
A ponytail.
Yeah, and wives like him.
that guy plays 90 minutes football and the hair still sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. Yeah, we hate him, but
anyway.
Okay. But guys, anyway, that's the show. But before we go, guys, hit us up in the comments.
I didn't ask you transfer season. You already bought everybody, so who would you like to add to the popular side?
Who would I like to add?
Yeah.
Just out of spite, Pogba. Because I got the money. I got the bully power. I just grab a Pogba here.
Yeah, right, you're not talking to Liverpool. I mean, I also have the money.
But if I could, but I know he'll never come to Madrid because he's just not the kind of guy. I'd buy Sané. For me, Sané is the best player in the world right now. That's not playing in the biggest league, which is Spanish. I mean, I'm saying biggest league, playing for the biggest team, Barcelona or Madrid. So I'd buy Sané. If not, the other guy will never come to Madrid. We were wanting him for years, Lewandowski,
but football gods, if you're listening, please, can I get a Real Madrid Liverpool draw? Come on. Do something for me. I've had a rubbish here. Pass me, bro.
And for me, please, give it a Manchester United Inter Milan. But obviously, I mean, like,
I'm gonna clap those.
That's what I was gonna go at. Is that always pretty good with these big teams? So
those are like this. Personally, I don't even care about that. I just want us to play in the Champions League. We've already won.
Yeah, because you're number 5 now. You wanna talk in the Champions League. A few episodes in the beginning, I'm not gonna get relegated. Now, big heads. This is why I don't like Manchester United.
Anyway,
never like
guys,
Manchester United.
Thank you for watching.
It's been a great show.
Man.
Get well, G. Want to see you back in the show.
Man.
Peace.
Subscribe,
follow, like,
and by the way,
everything.
Arsenal is catching hands. You are not Man United. City's gonna clap you. Those guys.